Just give us some maybe that branch hanging over the top.
So, is that your max right there?
Yeah, so that's orange, my orange dot at 79.
I want this to be a tip. You are the possibly the smartest person I've met so far. You know why? You use this stop block because you've already came out here knowing how low you can go before you stop. So here's my recommendation to people. Before you get to attack, figure out what your furthest distance is and at least mark everything under it black, cross it out, because you don't want to even give yourself the option to move this sight too far. The amount of scopes we see that get shot off because someone doesn't know their max, you've put this block on there so at least you can't do it. That is so smart. And the other thing too is
Credit. Credit where credit's due.
I want to tell people this as well. Let's see, does anyone have, perfect, you have one. Okay, I'm going to show you two things. One, when people have 3 veins and they think putting this vein down is going to not hit that, what happens is now your inside vein ends up hitting here, and with a full-size vein, you can still hit one of these QADs when you're up and down like that. That you can still hit that. So you want your arrows turned to where you have the most clearance inside and the most clearance underneath. That's why the 4-fletch smalls are nice, because you also have equal clearance there. Now, thank you. Good job. A+ in the class. Okay, here's a perfect example. People come in all the time and they'll move this down on their target and they'll be like, do you think I'm gonna clear? And then they turn their arrow around and they do this whole thing. You know, you do this and then they try to figure it out. If you know where your max is, you don't have to figure it out throughout the course every other target. You'll know where it is. But for those of you shooting 3-fletch, here's what you need to do. You want your top vein at about 130. Most sight companies, this is a circle, so it's going to be closest at the peak. But right here, there's usually a cutout, okay, which will clear that vein. You want this vein, both these veins, to clear cables or roller guards, and you also want to be able to clear this little arrow guide that sits right there. If you go straight up and down right there, I watch it all the time, even though they don't shoot their scope, they're sitting there porpoising up and down because of that. So if you got 3-fletch, put that top vein at about 132 o'clock. You can clear there and always mark your max, and then you're not going to wreck your bow on the course. A+.
Thank you. Did I get his
C.
ID though?
A+, A-. A-.
I'll take it.
Okay.